1 mile, second finish. And they're off. Perfect start for Lil Sebastian, the favorite. 7 run will settle from the outside. Mojoke is in between horses. There's Mr. Mendelslew, who's firing up on the inside to take the narrow lead. Mr. Mendelslew up top now from Little Sebastian, and in between horses, Mojoke. So Mojoke to engage Mr. Mendelslew for the opening furlong and a half. Lil Sebastian take it back in third position. Then it's 7 run. Fridays with Murray is on the inside. Dark Loot is in between horses on hold. About 5 from the front to the back of the pack. That's a Mr. Tap. Only about 7 lengths will cover them heading into the far turn. It is Mr. Mendelslew up top from Mojoke, 3/4 of a length. Lil Sebastian is in third, while 3 wide far turn run. 7 run racing fourth up close too. It's another 2, and here's That's Mr. Tap, who's now within 5 lengths of the pace. Fridays with Murray ridden along, battling on the inside, and trailing the field is Dark Loot. They reach the top of the stretch, 4 stacked across the track, and Lil Sebastian on the outside coming back for more. Lil Sebastian under a confident ride as they turn in with 1/4 of a mile left to go. Lil Sebastian yet to be set down, leads it from 7 run out the center of the track. Then Mojoke back third on the inside, and Mr. Mendelslew 3/16 of a mile left to run. Lil Sebastian, Daylight lead by 4 from 7 run second, then Mojoke in third. Fridays with Murray is now picking up fourth, a 16th to go, no doubt about it. Lil Sebastian coming home, strong favorite to win by 5. Lil Sebastian, 7 run, 3-way go for third. Maybe Dark Loot. Here's number 9, Lil Sebastian, JJ Torrealba, owned by Edward A. Seltzer, Justin Nixon trainer, out of Tap Me Free by Tappet. Minute 39.80 running time. $2 exacta, $28.60. $1 trifecta, $206.80. $1 superfecta, $825.10. Second race. And they're off bobbling at the start. 7's Magic bobbled at the beginning. Another Hope, She's Something Else, asked for early speed. And here's Fabia, 7's Magic on the inside, has recovered and moving up into fourth. They're followed by Autumn in Vermont, and trailing the field is Wicked Melissa. Down the backstretch, She's Something Else leads the way just ahead in front from Fabia on the inside, who's got early lick. In between horses, Another Hope in the pace mix as well. 7's Magic is next. Autumn in Vermont trying to keep close, but drop back to the inside there of Wicked Melissa. Only 5.5 lengths will cover the field. Fabia leads the way against the rail. Fabia in front from Another Hope. She's Something Else on the outside, and 7's Magic is in fourth. Back to Wicked Melissa, Autumn in Vermont at the tail. Into the far turn, Fabia from Another Hope by just ahead. She's Something Else out there 3 wide. Wicked Melissa's getting underway deep of the track, and 7's Magic is next, and Autumn in Vermont ridden along in the back has to improve some 6 lengths, but there's 3 furlongs left to go. It's Another Hope in front from Fabia. Wicked Melissa is next. Autumn in Vermont, no option but to come out very wide. Still plenty to do. They're into the stretch. Here's Fabia. Fabia Crosco in front, 1/4 of a mile left to go. Pops to a 3-length advantage from Another Hope in second, and Wicked Melissa, Autumn in Vermont, and 7's Magic. Final furlong, and it's Fabia by 5 lengths. Another Hope clearly second. Then it's Wicked Melissa, Autumn in Vermont is fourth. The 16th left to go. Fabia, debut run, a winning one. Fabia scores by some 6, almost 7 from Another Hope, and then Wicked Melissa. Minute 40.83. $2 exacta, 60.40. Dollar trifecta, $129. Dollar superfecta, $219.40. Third race, off turf, 5.5 on the main track. To Competitive Saint, jockey Jean Bersenio. Scratch 3, Bosses of Pal, 4 Embolden, 5 Louisianimal, 6 Full Irish, 7 By the Seashore. Scratch 9, Noble John. Scratch 3. And they're off. Awkward beginning there for Competitive Saint. Retained, wasting no time from 556 Champ, moves to second. Then Mean Jakey in between horses, pushing along into third position. Island Delight is next, and Laddie Dance on the inside, just 4.5 off his speed, and Competitive Saint is in the back. Heading into the turn, 556 Champ, quick to engage, retained. They're head-to-head for the lead. Two back, Mean Jakey's in a good spot to pounce on them. Good enough, Island Delight. Laddie Dance is guided off the inside, about the 3 pass, still 6 lengths on the front with 2.5 furlongs left to go, and Competitive Saint is the trailer. 556 Champ and retained out of the inside. Outside is Mean Jakey. Mean Jakey means business and rolls on for home and sweeping up to the outside. Mean Jakey just in front from 556 Champ, and Laddie Dance trying to pick up third. The far outside, 1 furlong left to run. Mean Jakey's up top from 556 Champ, who's gamely back second on the inside, and Laddie Dance in third. Late run Competitive Saint after earlier trouble at the start. And here's Mean Jakey to win from 556 Champ, Laddie Dance, Competitive Saint. Bred in Kentucky by Ranjan Racing Incorporated. 6-year-old Duck Bear Brown Gelding by Violence. Official $2 exacta, 28.40, 40.70 dollar trifecta. Double pays 83.40, pick 378.80. Dollar superfecta, 114.70. Claimed runner out of the third race, one Laddie Dance. $20,000 to Richard Burnsworth owner Anthony Ferrier trainer. Second finish, 1 mile. And they're off. Estilo Magico sent through on the inside. Formula Fair, Sharp Break, and What a Hard Man for Dead racing on the outside as they move from the chute to the main portion of the track. Back to Admit Nothing, who's outside of Motskory, the blue cap at the rail. Yes Point travels about a half dozen off the early pace. And last is Nico Lucky. Estilo Magico leads away from Formula Fair about a half length, and What a Hard Man for Dead backs off a bit in third position. Motskory on the inside, and back to Admit Nothing on hold. About 5.5 from the front. Yes Point riding the inside, and trailing the field is Nico Lucky in 7th. 10 lengths will cover them into the turn. Estilo Magico slipping away from Formula Fair by a length and a half. What a Hard Man for Dead. Admit Nothing's let loose for run on the outside of Motskory's on the inside. Yes Point ridden along at the rail, still has 6 lengths to make up, and Nico Lucky trailing the field. Here's Formula Fair on the outside to engage Estilo Magico. They're head-to-head. What a Hard Man for Dead, and Motskory, inside run, Motskory making 4 across the track, followed by Admit Nothing and Yes Point, and Nico Lucky trails the field. Turning for home, What a Hard Man for Dead leads the way. Motskory down to the inside. Admit Nothing trying to pick up a share to the center of the track, then Formula Fair and Estilo Magico. 3/16 left to run. What a Hard Man for Dead is digging down. Motskory on the inside is willing. Motskory on the inside in a real battle head-to-head with What a Hard Man for Dead. What a Hard Man for Dead, Motskory. Admit Nothing is third. Here's Motskory on the inside. What a Hard Man for Dead. Nothing between him. Second wire finish. Photo. That's a photo. Race 4. Value pick 5, 12% takeout, 5th. Prized by Elusive Quality, bred in Kentucky by Charles Fipke. Value pick 5, 12% takeout, 5th. They are in the gate. They're off. Dine Dash on the outside, Blessed Candy, Sharp Start, Lift the Lid, sent up for early speed, Dwelling Legacy, and the dark blue cap is right there too. So it's Dwelling Legacy and Lift the Lid head to head for the lead. Dine and Dash back in third on the chase. Blessed Candies drop back and pass by Feeling So Lucky. Green Eyed Monster trying to move up for the back, only 4 or 5 lengths off the lead. Green Eyed Monster getting underway about 3 wide on the track, pushing up to 4th position into the far turn. Dwelling Legacy and Lift the Lid. Dine and Dash is moved closer third. Outside is Green-Eyed Monster still making progress. Another 2 back. It's Feeling So Lucky. Blessed Candies tailed off to last. Dwelling Legacy to catch at the quarter pole. Dwelling Legacy turns for home with that lead from Green-Eyed Monster trying to surge on by for the outside. Dine and Dash is in third. Dwelling Legacy is digging down with a final furlong and a half. A 2-length lead. Green-Eyed Monster fully extended and driven on the outside. Dwelling Legacy getting a bit desperate with a furlong left to go for Green-Eyed Monster, but Dwelling Legacy is still going. Dwelling Legacy tenacious on the inside. It's Dwelling Legacy and Yedsit Hazelwood with 2 wins. Dwelling Legacy, Green-Eyed Monster, then it was Dine and Dash and Blessed Candy. $20, pick 3, $26.40, pick 4, $309.50, pick 5, $985.95. $2 exacta, $16, 28, $60 try, dollar superfecta, 117.10. The 6th race, scratch 1, Mildred Pierce, 2, Sione Flash, 3 opposed, Victor Carrasco. And they're off. Fiery Darts asks for early speed and gives it. Golden Soar with a solid break on the outside. Cynthia Gale moves along to 3rd position. Langley's Waterfall suddenly surging up in between horses. Comes off the inside there. And Langley's Waterfall now settling in 4th spot. Dark Pool is next. And Arise My Love is in the back. Though only 6.5 lengths from the front runner. Fiery Dart. Fiery Dart leading the way from Golden Sword about a length with 5.5 furlongs left to run. Cynthia Gale is in 3rd and Langley's Waterfall. Dark Pool out of the clear about 4 deep heading into the far turn run. And Arise My Love not far from that front runner who continues. Fiery Dart into the turn. Golden Sword to quicken up the pace and Dark Pool is 3rd on the outside. Then Cynthia Gale rides the inside 4th and Langley's Waterfall and Arise My Love yet to get going from the back of the pack. Golden Sword and Fiery Dart head to head without 3 furlongs left to go. They kick clear by 3 from Dark Pool who's next. Arise My Love. Trying to come alive from second to last position. The outside is Cynthia Gale, who's under some pressure to stay pace. Arise My Love going to be steered deepest out wide into the stretch, and Golden Sword. Golden Sword up top now by 5, suddenly putting away. Fiery Dart is fading off the scene. It's Arise My Love on the chase, and Cynthia Gale's on the inside third. Golden Sword gets it all together. Second run, and it's a big run too from Golden Sword and Jamie Rodriguez. They're firing home by 7, almost 8 lengths. Arise My Love, then it was Cynthia Gale and Dartpool. $11,948 on official. Two wins, Jamie Rodriguez. Tried 34.10, dollar superfecta 74.30. Here's Golden Sword, owned by Grade 1 LLC, winning trainer Antonio Machado. Bred in Kentucky by Scott Pierce, debuted by McLean's Music, out of Gorgeous in Rags by Union Rags. Running time minute 40.17. Seventh race, 5.5 on the main track off turf. Scratch 1, Maya Prince. 4, Judge Davis. 5, Boats of Rockin'. 8, Patinga's Twin. 9, Dr. Jeff. No show wagering, no superfecta. Seventh race. And they're off. Albrook Sharp. SS Sinatra Bouncer there on the outside, latch right to him, and Hunter Joe up close in third position, just a length and a half or 2 from the front, and Bump and Run outside in fourth position. SS Sinatra with a rail and a half-length lead on Bouncer, pressing every step of the way, charging into the turn. Hunter Joe hustled along while 3 wide. Far outside is Bump and Run, and so SS Sinatra Bouncer head-to-head for the lead. Hunter Joe fires up on the outside, coming to join them 3 across the track as they're midway on the turn, and Bump and Run is in fourth. Bouncer in a battle with Sinatra down to the inside. SS Sinatra Bouncer on the outside. Hunter Joe still right there in third position, but driven. And they're up a stretch now with 3/16 of a mile left to go. And it is a Bouncer. SS Sinatra brave on the inside. And here comes Bump and Run. Bump and Run. Bouncer. Bump and Run. Bump and Run. The gray on the outside to Bouncer. Bouncer trying to hold up. Bump and Run. Bump and Run. Bouncer. They're coming down the line. Nose and nose. It's Bump and Run from Bouncer. Photo finish. Bump and Run Bouncer. And then it was Sinatra and Hunter Joe fourth. Sylvester Gonzalez aboard, owned by Alicia Morgan, trained by Tim Shaw, bred in Maryland by Timothy Shaw. Runners in race 8. And they're off. Margarita Days sent up there for speed. Scarifire got a good start too. And Tune to the Moon is right there with the pace mix. In My Memories racing in fourth. Baytown Butterfly, Nancy Mary, Seaside Road is trailing the field. Scarifire, Margarita Days going at it nose to nose. And Tune to the Moon right there on the hot chase. While 3 wide into the turn. In My Memories is fourth in good striking range. As they round the far turn. Seaside Road, Nancy Mary saving ground to the back of the pack. And Baytown Butterfly trails the field. Round the turn they roll, and it's tuned to the moon. It's Scarra Fire. Margarita Days backs away. In My Memories now looms up from third position as they reach for home. Seaside Road about 4 or 5 deep. Nancy Mary to the back of the pack. Bait Down Butterfly into the stretch, and it's tuned to the moon. Scarra Fire. In My Memories is picking him up, though. In My Memories and tuned to the moon. 1-2. Scarra Fire continues to battle gamely on the inside, trying to come back for second. Next is Seaside Road in fourth. In My Memories and Arnoldo Boca Chica from Scarra Fire and Seaside Road. And then it was tuned to the moon of Nancy Mary. Jockey objection dismissed by the stewards and no change. In the winner's circle, In My Memories, Arnaldo Boca Chica. Minute 5.11. Owned by J Street, 8 Clarkcourt. Number 10, Brand New Dance is 2 over. Scratch the 11, Sweet Marie. Jean Berseno on number 3, Jams Paper Moon. Ninth race off the turf. Onto the main track, a mile. Second wire finish. Prices up, $2 exact 8 and 1, a double 7 and 8, 7 8 double 49.80, pick 3 $49.05. $2 exact 8 and 1 pays $23.60. Dollar try 74.10. Mile second wire. And they're off. Bad stumble there for Jams Paper Moon at the start. Skidley Dad out first from Brand New Dance to the outside. Map to the Moon away in solid order today. Holy Fit picks a spot up close there, just in behind the lead. As they move down the back stretch, it's Map to the Moon in front from Skidley Dad in second, and Holy Fit rating along in third position. In between horses, Brand New Dance is fourth out of the clear. Another 2 to Empire's Treat and Jams Paper Moon. A lot to do after that stumbling beginning. Heading off of the far turn, clear leader by 2 is Map to the Moon. Map to the Moon from Skidley Dad and Holy Fit trying to save something down to the inside. Brand New Dances in fourth. Empire's Treat another 5 back. Jams Paper Moon at the tail of the field. No change. Map to the Moon leads into the far turn. Holy Fit now asks for a bit of run, but shuffle back on the inside. Outside is Skidley Dad, and here comes Empire's Treat. Empire's Treat suddenly on the outside in the clear from third position. Holy Fit now finds room in between horses. Here comes Holy Fit. They make 4 right across the track. Outside is Empire's Treat. Holy Fit down to the inside. Map to the Moon gives way just a tad under drive. Skidley Dad is right there too. Another 5 lengths back. Jams Paper Moon and Brand New Dance. Upper stretch at the quarter pole. Second wire finish. Empire's Treat opens up 2 lengths on Holy Fit. Empire's Treat in front from Holy Fit. And 4 back, and Skidley Dad fades back to third. 1 furlong left to go. Empire's Treat in front and strolling. 1 furlong left to go from Holy Fit. And then Skidley Dad third and Map to the Moon fourth. Today's the day for Empire's Treat and the maiden score. Empire's Treat from Holy Fit, then Skidley Dad and Map to the Moon. Empire's Treat, Jevian Toledo, minute 42.30 for the mile. Double 33.60, pick 3 48.55, pick 4 224.20, pick 5 $983.85, pick 6 $457.66. Chesapeake pick 6 carryover to Friday's program, $2,832.62. More racing to come through Laurel Park. It's racing from Gavea, Brazil. We have 3 races in the lineup from Gavea, 21 minutes to racing from Brazil. Friday post time, 12:10.